I didn't know who was working this side of the pool, but whoever it was, they'd been pretty thorough going through the joint. I doubted if there was anything I could find that hadn't already been snagged and bagged. Nothing. The wrapper was from a vendor I knew. Best liking dogs in the 4th sector. That wasn't saying a whole lot, but with an arcade next door and a dozen nightclubs down the street, Mia and Murray's stand saw more action in a night than my spinster aunt saw all last century.
Hey, pal, you could have done something when that goon had me by the throat. Call the cops, at least.
You're still walking and breathing, aren't you?
That ain't the point.
You scratch our back, we'll scratch yours.
Nice friggin' policy.
You don't like it? Get a permit somewhere else.
Lousy cops. Down the hall on your left.
What?
You're a cop, right? Your buddies have already been here, room 27.
What were they doing here?
I don't ask a lot of questions when a badge is shoved in my face.
You have a big guy with a strange-looking mustache staying here? He worked at Howie Lee's around the corner.
I don't break a lot of bread with the class of people that pass through here. But if you want to look around, check out some rooms, be my guest.
The car looked a lot like the one I'd been tracking. The driver had been smart enough to pull the license plate, but the vehicle identification number was still there. If I ran it through the mainframe back at the station, I could ID the owner. Locked.
Yes?
I'm looking for JF Sebastian.
That's me.
McCoy, LPD. You had a break-in?
I don't think I called anyone.
I was already here. I was chasing one of the perpetrators.
Well, everything's all right now. I'm pretty sure I can handle it.
You may think you can, but believe me, you can't. Better if I check it out.
Well, if you insist. I don't think they took anything. I don't really have anything here of any value.
You work for Tyrell Corporation?
Yes, sir. I'm one of the principal design engineers for Dr. Tyrell. He's a very nice man. You know, he even fronted me the money to buy this building. It's a landmark, you know. You really should see the front edifice. They put some amazing detail into it.
You feeling all right?
Oh, sure. I'm fine.
You wouldn't be hiding anybody, would you?
No, sir. There's nobody here but me and my friends.
What friends?
Good evening, Jeff.
Evening, General. See? I make friends.
He almost looks real.
He's plenty real enough for me. And real good company, too.
Look, I gotta check the premises again. Maybe they left something behind.
Well, if you want to take a look, go on ahead. I can't stop you. But please be careful in my lab.
You got it. I didn't have time to stop for synthetic eggs. I remember tasting a real one back when I was a kid. It was like liquid sunshine. Damn tasty. You know the design subcons down on the row, Miraji and Chu?
I've heard of them, but I've never seen them. I don't go in for the parties and stuff, and I never go down to the row.
You ever work with a Dr. Eisenduller?
We're in different fields. I'm in basic biogenetic design, and he works on the practical application of off-world physics. He seems to be a very nice man.
Who happens to be dead.
Dead?
He was murdered, probably by a replicant.
But replicants aren't allowed on Terra.
But they're here, nonetheless. And who do you think they'll start looking for next? How well do you know Dr. Tyrell?
Oh, I'm not sure anyone really knows him. But I can tell you this, he's a great man and a brilliant genetic designer. Dr. Tyrell and I play chess every week. I've only beaten him once.
Talk to me about the twins.
You mean Luther and Lance? They were Dr. Tyrell's favorites until he let them go. Nobody really knows why, either.
You think they hold a grudge against Tyrell?
Maybe. But they're decent fellows, Mr. McCoy. I don't think they'd ever do a mean thing to anybody. They're real smart, too. Almost as smart as Dr. Tyrell.
Maybe they're too smart to keep around. Too much competition for the old man.
Oh, they could never take Dr. Tyrell's place.
How about this? Do you think they're the type who might help out renegade replicants?
You're a Blade Runner, aren't you?
Bingo.
But you said you were here about the burglary.
The guys who broke in might be replicants.
What in the world would a replicant want from me?
You worked on the Nexus 6 series, didn't you?
Just a little bit.
Would you say that the 6s are smarter than the old 4s and 5s?
They're supposed to be. Stronger and more agile, too.
Maybe they want to pick your brain about their brains.
I think you should leave now, Mr. McCoy.
Got the straight scoop for me, or what?
I think you should leave now, Mr. McCoy.